Night after night, countless older adults find themselves waking again and again, slipping quietly out of bed, feeling for their slippers in the dark, and making yet another trip to the bathroom. The clock glows 2, then 4, and just as sleep begins to return, the urge rises again. For many, this frustrating cycle feels like an inevitable part of aging. But what if the secret to ending these sleepless nights isn't found in pills, surgery, or special supplements, but in something as simple and overlooked as the way we drink water? A leading urologist recently revealed a simple truth that's transforming the nights of countless seniors. It's not how much water you drink that matters most, but how and when you drink it. The rhythm of hydration, it turns out, has a direct impact on how your bladder behaves through the night. And once you understand this rhythm, once you respect it, you can finally enjoy long, uninterrupted healing sleep again. To understand why this happens, let's take a quiet look inside the body. Our kidneys, those two bean-shaped filters working tirelessly at the base of our ribs, process water and remove waste every minute of every day. As we age, these kidneys become less efficient, and the hormone that helps our body hold on to water overnight, a hormone called vasopressin, starts to decline. Without enough vasopressin, our kidneys don't get the signal to slow down urine production at night, so they keep filtering even as we sleep. The result? Frequent urges, interrupted rest, and mornings that begin in exhaustion rather than renewal. But here's the good news. You can help your body reset this rhythm naturally. The first step is understanding the timing of your water intake. Most people make the innocent mistake of drinking little during the day and then catching up in the evening, especially after dinner. It feels logical. You've been busy, you're thirsty, and you want to stay hydrated. Yet this late evening hydration loads your bladder right before you lie down, ensuring multiple awakenings throughout the night. The key, as the urologist explains, is to front-load your hydration, meaning drink about 70 to 80% of your daily water before 6 in the evening. This gives your kidneys enough time to process and filter excess fluid before bedtime. Imagine this new rhythm like a gentle wave. In the morning, the wave rises high, fresh water cleansing, energizing and awakening your system. Through the afternoon, it flows steadily, supporting digestion, mental clarity, and circulation. And as evening approaches, the wave recedes, calm, balanced, allowing your body to prepare for peaceful rest. By tapering your intake gradually after sunset, your bladder gets the message that it's time to rest too. But timing alone isn't everything. How you drink water also plays a powerful role. Many of us gulp large glasses in one go, especially after feeling thirsty. But when you drink too quickly, your bladder fills faster than your body can absorb the water into your tissues. This sudden rush signals your kidneys to flush it out quickly, creating a cycle of urgency. Instead, think of hydration like nourishing a delicate plant. It doesn't need a flood, it needs steady droplets. Small, consistent sips throughout the day allow your body to absorb what it needs, reducing the burden on your bladder and kidneys. Keep a small water bottle nearby, not to chug, but to sip from every 15 or 20 minutes. You'll find that you stay hydrated without overwhelming your system. Urologists also recommend something they call bladder training. It sounds clinical, but it's actually a simple, empowering practice that can rebuild your bladder's capacity and control. Here's how it works. Instead of rushing to the bathroom at the first sign of pressure, gently delay it by 10 to 15 minutes. Then gradually extend that interval. Over time, your bladder begins to adapt, holding more comfortably and sending signals less frequently. Most seniors who try this notice that their nighttime trips start to decrease within weeks. It's like teaching your bladder a new, more patient rhythm, one that aligns with restful sleep. Yet hydration isn't the only piece of the puzzle. Certain foods and habits silently sabotage your efforts. Caffeine, for instance, acts as a diuretic, increasing urine production and irritating the bladder lining. A cup of coffee in the late afternoon can echo into the night in the form of restlessness. And bathroom visits. Similarly, alcohol, even a small evening drink, suppresses the hormone that helps your body retain water, forcing your kidneys to work overtime while you're trying to sleep. And don't forget salt. A salty dinner draws water out of your tissues into your bloodstream, leading to more filtration and, yes, more nighttime urination. To restore balance, try finishing your last cup of coffee by 2 in the afternoon. Skip alcohol before bed and keep your evening meals light and low in salt. Small changes here can bring remarkable peace later. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful, yet often overlooked, tools for nighttime comfort: leg elevation. During the day, gravity pulls fluid down into your lower legs. This is why many older adults notice swelling in their ankles or feet by evening. When you finally lie down to sleep, that stored fluid returns to your bloodstream and is processed by your kidneys, which then leads to, you guessed it, more nighttime urination. But if you elevate your legs for just 10 to 15 minutes before bed, perhaps while reading or watching television, you help that fluid return earlier while you're still awake. Your kidneys can then process it before you drift off, allowing for a more peaceful night. Equally important is the final pre-bed routine. Make sure you empty your bladder right before turning out the light. It sounds simple, but consistency here matters. Over time, this becomes a clear signal to your brain. It's time to rest, not to wake. Pair it with dim lighting, quiet surroundings, and calm breathing, and you create the perfect setting for uninterrupted sleep. Let's pause for a moment and reflect. We often underestimate how deeply sleep affects our health, from heart function to memory, mood, and even immune strength. When nighttime urination repeatedly interrupts that rest, it robs the body of its natural repair cycle. Tissues don't heal fully. The mind doesn't process memories properly, and the next day feels foggy and slow. But the moment you begin to control this cycle, when you wake up after a full night's sleep, feeling clear and energized, something profound shifts. Life feels lighter. The day ahead feels welcoming again. Now, some seniors worry that drinking less at night might make them dehydrated. That's a valid concern, but remember, dehydration doesn't happen overnight. It builds over time. By hydrating thoroughly during the day, your body already has the water it needs to sustain you through the night. In fact, staying well hydrated during daylight hours helps your blood flow, supports digestion, and keeps your skin supple and healthy. The goal isn't to drink less overall, it's to drink smarter. One practical trick that many older adults find helpful is to keep a hydration schedule. In the morning, drink 1 full glass of water right after waking. This kickstarts your metabolism and rehydrates you after hours of sleep. With breakfast, sip slowly through another glass. Around mid-morning, refill your bottle and take small sips as you move about. At lunch, another full glass. Between lunch and dinner, keep sipping regularly. And then after dinner, let your intake taper. A few small sips if you're thirsty, but no full glasses after 2 hours before bedtime. This pattern not only trains your body, but resets your natural water balance. As days pass, you may notice a few encouraging changes. Your energy may rise. Your skin might look healthier. The swelling in your legs may lessen. And most importantly, your nights begin to lengthen. You sleep deeper. You dream again. You wake up rested rather than restless. These small victories are signs that your body is healing, adjusting, and remembering its natural rhythm. But remember, consistency is key. Your body thrives on routine. The more predictable your hydration pattern becomes, the more your bladder and kidneys adapt. You're, in essence, teaching your body that nighttime is for rest, not release. Some seniors also find it helpful to limit other hidden fluid sources in the evening. Things like soup, juicy fruits, or even medications that have mild diuretic effects. If you're unsure, talk to your doctor about the best timing for any medications that might influence your urine production. Many times, simply adjusting the schedule of a prescribed pill can have a remarkable effect on your nighttime comfort. And if you're someone who enjoys warm beverages before bed, perhaps herbal tea, choose caffeine-free and bladder-friendly options. Chamomile, for instance, soothes the mind and reduces anxiety, helping you drift into sleep. But avoid mint and citrus teas, which can irritate sensitive bladders. Urologists often summarize their advice into a simple formula that captures everything we've discussed. Hydrate early, sip slowly, and empty wisely. Let's unpack that for a moment. Hydrate early means giving your body the water it needs while it's most active. Sip slowly means allowing your system to absorb efficiently without overloading the bladder. And empty wisely means maintaining a consistent routine that signals rest, not disruption. These 3 habits together can create a dramatic improvement in your quality of sleep and, by extension, your quality of life. For many older adults, this change becomes a turning point. Sleep once fragmented becomes whole again. Days once spent yawning become bright with focus. And energy, once drained by fatigue, begins to return. It's not magic, and it's alignment. Alignment between your body's rhythm and your habits. There's something quietly empowering about realizing that the body still listens, even in our later years. The same body that once kept us awake with frustration can, with gentle care, learn peace again. All it takes is patience, awareness, and small, consistent steps. And if you ever feel discouraged, remember, progress doesn't always happen overnight. Some nights will still bring interruptions, and that's okay. Healing, especially for something as delicate as sleep, is gradual. But the results are worth every effort. Each time you follow your new hydration rhythm, you're teaching your body that it's safe to rest. You're showing your system that balance has returned. Imagine it now lying in bed. The air quiet. Your breathing steady. No urge pulling you from rest. No footsteps echoing in the dark. Just deep, continuous sleep, the kind that nourishes, restores, and brings back vitality. You wake with morning light spilling softly through the curtains, feeling truly refreshed with a calm mind and a strong body ready for the day. That is the reward of mindful hydration. So tonight before bed, take a moment to thank your body. Thank it for all it has carried you through. For the years it has worked tirelessly filtering, balancing, healing, and promise it something simple yet powerful, that from this day on, you'll give it water in the way it deserves, early, steady, and respectful, because your body listens, and when you care for it with patience, it answers back with peace. In the end, the message is simple but profound. Water, the simplest substance in nature, holds the key to restoring not just physical balance but emotional calm. When you drink with intention, your body responds with gratitude. The sleepless nights become rare, the rest becomes deep, and each morning feels like a quiet victory. You see, aging gracefully isn't just about medicine or routine checkups. It's about learning to work with your body instead of against it. It's about understanding its quiet language, its rhythms, its wisdom. And one of the most powerful ways to do that is through water. The same element that has sustained life for millennia continues to sustain you, in ways both visible and unseen. So as you sip your next glass of water, remember, it's not just hydration, it's healing, it's balance, it's peace. Drink thoughtfully during the day. Sip gently without rush. Empty your bladder before bed. Elevate your legs. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, and excess salt late in the day. And then, trust your body to do the rest. Because restful nights aren't a privilege of the young. They're a right for every age. And when you wake tomorrow morning after your first uninterrupted night in years, you'll smile quietly to yourself, realizing the truth in this simple wisdom, that healing often begins not with medicine, but with understanding. So here's to peace, to rest, and to the gentle rhythm of water, flowing through you, supporting you, and guiding you back to the deep sleep your body has always deserved. This has been Elder Echoes, where age is not an end but a deeper beginning. Sleep peacefully, live wisely, and remember, even the smallest sip, taken at the right time, can change everything. For more videos, subscribe my channel.